The phrase "in cold blood" refers to the deliberate and calculated nature of an action, typically a violent crime, that is carried out without emotion or remorse. It conveys a sense of detachment and callousness, suggesting that the person committing the act is not driven by passion or immediate emotion, but is instead acting with cold, rational intent. This phrase is most often associated with murder or other acts of extreme violence, where the lack of emotional involvement makes the crime seem even more chilling and heinous. The origin of "in cold blood" is rooted in the historical understanding of human physiology, where blood was believed to be linked to emotions and temperament. The idea was that hot blood was associated with intense emotion, such as anger or passion, while cold blood implied a lack of such feelings. Therefore, to act in cold blood means to carry out an action without being inflamed by emotional impulses, making the act appear premeditated and devoid of empathy. Crimes committed in cold blood are often perceived as more disturbing than those driven by passion, as they lack the chaotic element of spontaneous anger or fear. A murder committed in the heat of an argument might be seen as tragic, but understandable in human terms, as emotions can cloud judgment. However, a crime committed in cold blood implies careful planning, calculation, and an awareness of the consequences, all while showing no sign of compassion or regret. This detachment makes such acts particularly unsettling to society because they challenge our understanding of normal human emotional responses. In legal contexts, the difference between a crime of passion and one committed in cold blood can influence the severity of the punishment. A crime committed in a moment of emotional outburst might be seen as manslaughter, where the circumstances mitigate the intent. In contrast, a premeditated act carried out in cold blood is more likely to be treated as first-degree murder, reflecting the higher level of moral culpability associated with deliberate actions. The phrase has also been used metaphorically to describe actions outside the realm of physical violence. In business, politics, or personal relationships, someone may be accused of acting in cold blood when they make decisions that are calculated and devoid of compassion, often to the detriment of others. In these cases, the phrase underscores the lack of emotional consideration in the decision-making process, painting the individual as ruthless or indifferent to the impact of their actions. In conclusion, "in cold blood" is a powerful phrase that evokes the image of a calculated and emotionless act, most often linked to violent crimes, but applicable in other areas of life. It signifies a chilling detachment from human empathy, making such actions seem all the more deliberate and unsettling.